Yeah, I'm just wondering why did I like seal that and just not follow it, or why is all my shit wrong? I wonder if they changed the set at some point.
Nah, I highly doubt it. You mean no?
You mean with the internet issues or something?
Am I still here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ah, now we wouldn't want to accidentally milk skill speed.
Why not?
Okay, well I think I have set up my healer set if it is required. Yeah, I think we can do it, please, after your boss.
Yeah.
Bobby, is your friend available? Because I was depending on that too.
Oh, for tank?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just. He was literally just talking about it.
Okay, if I have this right and everyone is up for it, it'd be you and your friend tank. Ace is H1. I'm feeling H2. Yumi would be melee with Tony, Vivi on Machinist, and Sekiro on Flash. But yeah, I don't know.
I'll ask
One
him.
lockout at most.
He literally just said he was about to do re-clears, and so... Okay. He did ask if he can melee instead, but my feeling, you prob need to be dark.
I literally don't think I can fill that spot. If yeah, because like Yumi only plays the melee slot, so it's already going to be scuffed with me on Scholar. Yeah, you're happy to do Reaper? For like,
Yeah, I mean, I only know how to do Eureka.
Yeah. I'm assuming Vivi, you're okay with.
I'm okay. I'm just doing a set floor on Eureka, so might have to wait for that.
Yeah, that's fine. We wait and
I go clean dishes in the meantime, BRB.
sure.
Can he play Paladin? Or do we just say, like... I mean, it probably doesn't matter for Fresh Prog if he plays Dark Knight or not.
He's not like permanent, right? He's just filling. Play whatever he can play without griefing, and we're just gonna send as much extra damage as we can to see as much as we can, right? Like,
Yeah.
holding, so. Yeah, I just spent my 16 Pietas books. I bought a chest for tank and a chest for kilo.
Well,
What do you mean, lol?
no, it's both, dude.
Yeah, well, I already have the Dark Knight weapon. I did greed roll win that, so I can actually make Dark Knight this. And for Scholar, the relic weapon is like, it's worse, but it's not much worse. And I'm a healer, so... And I'm the RDPS healer too, so it's probably like serviceable. At least for this session it will be.
If we're sending in P1, then yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, well, there's no
And
reason to
sending
hold, right? Because
P2.
we're not going for P4, so
No. Oh wait, I shouldn't go into the next set, right? If we're going in.
probably not, no. Not unless you can guarantee that you're out in 30 or 40 minutes.
I'll just wait for BB to get out. And then we just go in when BB's ready.
I mean,
It's not implied.
you probably can clear before me. Which set of floor are you doing?
He's
60
out.
to 70.
Oh,
Ah. It probably will take the same time as me, honestly. I'm doing the 50 to
you
60.
can send if you want. We don't have to like start on a precise time. If you overrun, then we just send less in the lockout. It's fine.
50 to 60? What floor are you on?
I'm on 53.
Nah, you probably beat me, surely.
Yeah, you know that the Eureka takes a long time to beat that fucking...
I mean, it does, but so does 61 to 70 have it on high, I feel. We simply leave it there and come back. Oh wait, this is the wrong man habit. It doesn't even work with my gear anymore because it's all been remelded. Poor us.
Sad.
Poor us for...
Did you at least buy a DSR weapon? Oh, you did. Okay, that's fine.
What's I did? What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna play a job that doesn't have a DSR weapon. What's wrong?
Dude, look, I thought there was a chance, dude, you know?
Oh, my FC is an old challenge. Stop. I'm gonna ask them how they lock up. Where's Raya? Oh, there's Orthos. Where's Raya? Oh, he's over there. Yeah, that's Anna. That's right. Oh, he's offline. Oh,
Bro,
fine.
this floor baited me so hard. I didn't notice that it was an anti-knockback floor. And it gives me a free dread. And I like, oh, easy. I take the dread and start trying to kill mobs. And no, it doesn't do anything. I like, oh, fuck me.
Fey Blessing is actually huge.
It's the exit with another door. Something here. Can I LOS this guy?
Dude, my free company, like, unironically, most of the Azure and Omega in Materia. It's me.
Don't worry, we'll make more soon.
Ana here is an Azure and Omega. If we look over here, Orthos also an Azure and Omega. Raiha is an Azure and Omega, though he's fucking offline for some reason. The dude. I don't know why they hang out in Old Chalian though. There's like, there's fucking nobody here, dude. Too many deaths. KB effects. Oh, cringe.
I just realized we're gonna die. The Paladin in Bond.
No, dude. I'm
It's
gonna die to
already
program
over.
loop.
I mean, yeah, we'll probably die to program too.
Ana is so mad, dude. He told them to use BPOG Party's energy. He told them to use normal Hello World. He told them to use monitors. And they just ignore him.
Use monitors, what do you mean?
They just ignore him. They're doing some weird monitors thing where they place all three monitors on the same side.
I don't know why people try and reinvent the wheel when there's like a good strats that work. Just learn the strat. And even if it was worse, it doesn't matter because everyone else is learning that strat as well. So
Like
you just gotta
Scribe
learn it
NA
later.
was quickly decided that one tile NA was just better. But then everyone was like,
It was
Scribe NA though.
yeah, it was late by just like a week or something.
Yeah, so everyone's like, okay, guess we just use Scribe NA. And I'm like, sure dude. Then
It
I don't
sucks,
give
but
it. I can do all of them. Not fog enough to call who's swapping, especially when I have one end. Yeah, so Ana has to call relative north for party synergy.
Why would, if you can call relative north, why does it not call the knockback spots instead? It's just one step further.
I don't know, dude. He's just calling where relative north is. So he's like, I can't call the swap because I'm using all my brain to find relative north, and I'm just remembering that, and someone else is meant to be calling the swaps, but they're not. And I'm like, You guys
Yeah,
are
it
struggling.
was definitely confusing when Akuyo was calling like cardinal, relative cardinal.
West and south,
Yeah, that's
relative
bad.
west,
That is
relative
bad.
south.
Yeah, dude, I was like, what?
That's how
That is-
Seka reads it.
Yeah. Like, I understand
You can
where you're
read
coming from, but like, surely you just say the letters.
You can read
all
it
the
that way to
numbers.
yourself, because if you've gotten that far, you already know where relative north is. But when you call it for other people, you depend on them resolving the relative north as well. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
Just
I was so tilted that the first time I got there was west and east, except they were like north was C, so it was literally 180'd.
Okay.
So if
I
he'd
mean-
said like B and D, I would have gone to like the west one, which is B or whatever, you know.
That'd
Like
be
I
my
would
solution for you.
have gone to the first one.
Just find north yourself and know where the spots are,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
we're calling
Yeah.
it. It's not a strat that everyone should know. So.
Yeah. I know how to spot where north is now. I didn't know that before.
The harem relative.
Yeah, I like when watching it. I could see that there was only 3 safe spots because there's an extra male on one of the sides, but I didn't realize that that was actually like crucial to the positioning, if that makes sense. But again, that's only because I hadn't really studied.
Is there anything you don't understand from the first 2 phases, or do you sort of have it all now?
No, I think I have everything. The swaps is definitely I can't read the swaps yet.
The swaps are difficult to read.
Yeah, that was probably the hardest mechanic in the fight for me to learn.
Yeah,
I
and
can
think-
know when I need to swap, but I never can call out my partner or anything
Oh, I can
else.
do that. That's fine. No, actually,
Yeah.
swaps. Oh no, swaps I'm fine with.
I mean,
I
if
think
my
the one
partner
thing
doesn't
when,
know that he needs to swap, then we die. I don't know.
I just call it, dude. I'm just like fucking Cynthia and Olg swap. And they swap.
I
So
just
you-
know that I need to swap. I can see it, but that's it.
Nah, I mean that's fine. Only one person needs to be able to call it out of 8. Doesn't even need to be able to call. If everyone can just read it for themselves, no one has to call.
It's very easy.
But I call it because I find it does just improve the consistency of the mechanic.
Yeah, it's a worthwhile call.
But yeah, Bobby, you shouldn't rely on calls. They call it wrong half the time, dude. The swaps
Yeah.
are all right, but like man,
Were actually correct on the last
Cynthia calls like backwards spots, or he calls
Yeah,
it right. and
I
he
was
knocks the wrong
listening to
way.
that in that last lockout that you guys were doing.
Yeah, it was
Right.
not great. For me.
Cynthia
I
was
would say
calling random ass
usually-
shit. Yeah.
Usually I'll call it correctly, but that was not a good time.
I think I'm going to struggle to learn how to read the swaps mainly because I'll be listening to the call out and then brain will turn off.
As long as you know
If that makes
what
sense.
the swap
So,
means,
the
then
way
you'll
that-
be okay. Can you do the starter party synergy properly? Like you can line up, you can find your shape. You can
Yeah,
do this
yeah. I can do the first part. That's
Do you,
fine.
do you know the spots for both mid glitch and far glitch?
Yeah,
So like edge of the marker or at the
yeah,
wall?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you're fucking better than hedge already. It's fine.
So all you, with the swaps, right? You get to your spot as soon as possible. You're happy with your spot, and then you just look into the room. And then when the stacks appear, it should be very obvious if you're swapping or not.
So the only way you have to read it, Bobby, is just going from the eye, who is now north, for that bit, to south. Whoever is more south from the eye in the lineup. If 2 are on the same side, will
Okay.
swap. So if you're lined up,
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
if you're lined up, so the eye is, don't worry where the eye is, but the eye will be relative north for this bit until the 3 males, which is the new relative north. So for
Yeah.
eye relative, you're lined up BPOG with blue close to the eye and green away from the eye.
Yeah, so if you're triangle and you get a stack marker, Like there's, you know,
You
what
probably
is it, a 3 in 4 chance or something that you swap. Most likely.
On the first side, I mean, for you, yeah. If they're both on the same side. If you're group 2, which you won't ever be, but in case you ever do another roll, if you're group 2 and it's a remote, we actually swap the whole thing. So instead of BPOG, top B or whatever. So you could be most north with the triangle, and then if you had 2 in group 2 for remote, then triangle wouldn't swap.
That's confusing. I get it, but it's confusing.
You can think of the rules as like, oh, I can never swap if I'm this blah blah blah, but just.
But that's not. But it's not even necessarily true because even as a cross, if it's far, then I could swap because cross would be at the bottom.
Only in group 2.
Only in group 2. Yeah, you won't ever have to because you will always be in group 1.
Like if you know you.
No, but if my partner, so if I'm top left cross and my partner is bottom right cross,
you might need to swap this.
Then I might need to swap.
Yes, that is true. Actually, I did forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I can say is the easiest way is just look into the room as soon as possible, and when the stacks appear, it's just obvious. Like either you are the south stack, or you see the south stack on the other side of the room, and you're like, I'm connected to it, so I'm swapping. Like it's really easy. Yeah. The problem is mainly overcoming the speed of the mechanic. Once the mechanic is slow, it's just not hard.
Oh man, that's fucking sleeper, dude. I haven't fucked that up in like nearly probably 300 pulls.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Yeah.
And even then, the mistake 300 pulls ago was like a 1 mistake, and then I hadn't messed it up for like another 300 pulls. It's fine. Party synergy is very easy and very consistent as long as you learn it properly. If you rely on calls, you'll be the one person who fucks it up all the time. Monka. The other one is if you get 4, which won't be auto marked. So if you get green in group 1, you need to learn that spot because people struggle with. I actually struggled with it. I don't know why.
I don't know. I can give you every tip in the world for making it better, but
you just do it.
You just work it out.
Is that triangle on party 1? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also technically X on party 1, but triangle is harder because you're away from the eye.
Dude, I swear those are the only 2 spots I ever got when I was in a Kuya's group was triangles and crosses.
No, that's good. So the middle
I think I had square one time.
Well, yeah, the middle ones are very obvious, right? If you're in group 1, you never swap. It's always BPOG. The middle ones are just between the markers, so it's fine. But, and 1, so blue is fine because you're just like at the eye, but not in the line of the eye, and you know the line of the eye because it cuts the marker, and you need to know how.
Yeah, but you just have to position yourself based on the marker above you or below you, right?
Yeah.
Because those ones will be in the right lineup.
Or no, I mean you can, but I would just go to the right spot because they might take a while to get there, and then you could, you know.
No, sorry, no. What I mean is.
Oh, you're talking about the marker, not the player.
Yes, the marker, not the player.
You're positioning between a marker and the wall instead of between 2 markers.
Yeah, but you could just look at the marker above you and go, oh, okay, that marker, you know, I just want to be in line with it vertically because that's the cutoff.
That is the theory, but man, people just fuck it up, dude. Like I fucked it up for a little bit, Tony fucked it up for a little bit, Locke fucked it up for a little bit. It's just like.
Yeah, I don't know how many. Hold on, let me get the log and see how many.
If it's not a problem for you, I don't think it was a problem for everyone in our static. But you just like.
I mean, it wasn't a problem, but that doesn't mean it won't be a problem.
Yeah, it's just making so.
And what do we have? We had 10. We had 10 wipes on P2, and I'm pretty sure it was only the very first one that I screwed up, and it was only because I did perfect ST thing. But I was not ST.
So
So like I got cross and I went to the bottom right because it was far synergy.
So
but I should have been top left.
If you look at the image I just posted, Bobby, the way I do it, right? It's in this case the eye is at the top of the room here, and I just draw this invisible orange line.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. You can, like, if you're the one on the bottom there, you can look at the marker that's above you and go, okay, I just need to be in line with that so that I know that I'm safe.
Mm-hmm. I draw this line and I stand on this line for all 4 spots, and it's just about how far up at the line I am. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about it, but I'm not gonna say that I won't fuck it up because you know, famous
You will-
last words
you
and
will
everything.
likely fuck it up.
Nah,
and that's fine. It's,
we take it. We simply get to the point where, like, it will take a while. We're catching you up. People will be rusty, and you know we weren't even 100% consistent before. But eventually, it will become consistent. You just need to keep sending.
yeah.
And even if you
Yeah.
have bad lockouts, we just need to go.
The biggest tip
We
I
just send again tomorrow.
The biggest tip I can give for just any of the PlayStation positioning though is that you need to locate the eye as soon as possible, like after you resolve the donut or whatever, and then you need to keep that in your vision the entire time you're going to your spot.
Maybe I
Otherwise it's
should
very easy to get
invite.
lost.
Do we drop to an MUR channel or something so Sean can join, or do you want to invite him here, or
I don't mind
how do you want to?
if he joins here. I might just kick him after or something.
No, I mean we
Yeah.
can go MUR. I don't really.
I don't know what's easier. He has MUR. I just figured that might be easier.
We can go to MU if you want.
We just go to a quote unquote
you,
log
dude.
channel and see how well that goes. Cell will
Yeah.
probably join. Cell's probably wondering where we are, dude.
Yeah, Akuya wants to join this Discord, by the way,
No,
because he wants stuff to watch while he's at work.
no.
Yeah, we can just go to MU. I guess. That's
I just figure if we get him in early, then all of these things you're telling me right now, you can also tell him,
well, a lot of
because
this isn't gonna make
he
sense
needs
for him
this
because he
more than
doesn't
I
see-
do.
Yeah, but this is all gonna go over his head. 'Cause he's-
Yeah, a little bit, but then he'll die to something, and then it'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
now I remember. We know when that person said that thing. Now I understand why they said it. Because like there was a couple times when I was in a Kuya's group where the off tank was telling me things, and I was like, what the fuck is that relevant to? And then we died to it, and I was like, ah,
I was looking
Yes.
up Cookie's schedule. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, not Monday.
No cookie.
Not today. I just meant in general.
Didn't you say that? Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Maybe I did. I thought for some reason it was Monday instead of Tuesday in my head.
I remember you telling me Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday.
what is
Maybe I said
he
that. And then
doing?
fucked it in my head. So.
Yumi, you're just muted.
Yumi, what you doing? Yeah, turn off the mute button.
Yumi, accept him, but
It's because she's the real Yumi, but it says she's fake. It's an identity crisis.
where the hell is Tony?
Anasi?
I asked him. I was like, free tonight for training session for Bobby, and he was like, if you get people, then sure. But no response.
He's in Destiny 2.
Okay, I give the lead to Bobby so he can. Where the hell is Tony?
Oh, I've seen
I
his
recognize
tattoos.
his name.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe I get to run top with the Yumi Moon, dude. P6 Enrage Gamer. It's like running top with Karuni.
And if you guys aren't going till Friday, there's a real chance that Steven will lap you.
No, they're not going till Friday either.
Even not going till Friday.
I honestly feel like that is going to alleviate half of Yumi's static pressure because, like, they all know that he's not running either.
How do they know that? How do you know that?
Because
How do you
Steven
know
put it in the. They put it in the other Discord, the Alpha Discord. They were talking about it.
Oh, okay.
I don't even pay attention to the stuff that he's been saying.
I just happened to click onto it and went, "Oh shit, people are typing in here."
Dude, they just talk.
Apparently, their group's doing a different Delta strat that Steven says is 100 times better.
Maybe it's because I haven't seen other strats, but I can't imagine a strat much easier than this one. Like it's
I think
incredibly fucking simple.
the only thing that I got from it was that you don't have the cringe green break timing thing where like
It's not even that bad.
You
where
don't
the
have
close
room
one.
for running.
Yeah, I think the strat makes it even less less difficult than it already isn't difficult.
The break timing
Maybe,
is
but-
literally like
You wait 3 seconds.
you just don't autopilot.
Yeah.
You simply watch the debuff and then walk in, and it's fine.
Yeah,
Or
it's
you
a
get close
non-issue. You die to it like one time, and then people learn their lesson, and they never do it again.
So
Yeah,
like, with
I
8
don't
times,
know.
It will be fine.
Yeah, I was surprised when he said that because I kind of just figured everyone was using the same thing that everyone was using.
Dude, Steven is so wholesome. Just wants to clear on Friday. Meanwhile,
Bro, it's so funny. I'm just imagining, like, Avi's group, they're all just molding and they're just we gotta beat him, we gotta beat him, we gotta rush, and then Steven's just like has no idea what's going on. He's like, oh, they're doing pretty well too.
oh,
And we're
okay.
gonna clear soon, that's cool.
That's so cool that they're gonna clear soon as well, man. I am happy for Vivi.
I'm happy if I clear that. I mean, I already
Yeah.
happy anyway with the proc that has been made, so whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Steven's happy.
Oh, we're back, and I don't know. I think we have to kill Tony if he doesn't show up.
I should not stay on this fucking room.
I love that the assumption was just that Steven's group would see that they're at like Enrage Pro and then be like, no, we must send, beat that group. But really, Steven's group just doesn't care, dude. They're just like, well, we should just clear the fight.
We will clear when we will clear. It's whatever.
Yeah, man. It's just
I mean, it's not
blows
like we are
me
getting
away.
the war first
not. You're
300.
getting third place in Oceania.
300 groups almost have cleared, so I mean,
Bro, clearing is an achievement enough of itself. I don't know that placing a certain number in the materia means very much.
Yeah, you only say that because Tay hasn't cleared before you yet.
No, Tete is gonna clear before us if Cynthia can't find people soon.
Yeah.
He's up to Sigma. We are up to 8 people, boss. Very sad. We clear
start
after
at
Tete.
that win, so index.
Unless Tete's group disbands, but they probably won't because they've been getting people from party points. I do feel like we should just put an ad on MR. Be like, yo, these are the people. This is where they're at.
I honestly want everybody that is on P5 to clear, so we get a lot of people to be able to do PF and shit like that. I think that that's for the
Yeah.
best.
Well, the more people that clear now, the more people will be able to help the next PF wave in the downtime, right? Because we're gonna have to help people clear, and we'll just be like, yes, these are the strats we did, and we brainstormed, and we're like, this is the OSPF strat.
Yeah, and then we wait another little bit until someone comes up with Static Worm's Breath 2.
No, OSPF, even with clear people, probably won't take off for a little while, my dude.
Yeah, and that's why we wait.
Yeah, by then,
Come up
all-
with Static Worm's
by
Breath
then
2.
the fight will be very solved. Someone will have made a Korean phase 5 sim that you can do solo, just like the wormhole one. I don't feel like I should have just DPS ultimateness. Just blasted it with the gat, dude.
Yeah, but then you would have never zoned in. You would still be fresh prog.
I only got invited because I was basically the only regen that wasn't in a group kick W.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So if you were the gat, you'd be fresh frog.
Nah, I mean, yeah, probably. If I wanted to find a group, and I joined on the gat, then maybe. I don't know, man. The gat is the way to...
It's really hard to say because like you could just go and find a random group that needed a P range because P range is also a pretty low populous job.
Also play caster. Go
See, it's weird. Like, so for this ulti, I reckon P range is like the only one that wasn't like in demand of the DPS. I haven't seen many groups recruiting for P range.
Yeah, but they're all dancers, bro. They need to swap to machinist. Like, very cringe. Please
Machinist
bring
is just the fucking. It's the goat.
It's got the wrench.
It's got the wrench. It's got the gat. It's got the wrench. It's got the damage.
Dude, P4 damage coming from your D3. Can you imagine? Like, that's wild.
Like I loved it when I went into DSR. No idea what I was doing on 90 machinist. Out DPSing everyone.
Actually crazy. We just sent like Tony Monk, a machinist, a black mage, and a reaper.
And you had to listen to the cringe. You didn't give me my spirit.
Yeah,
Silence.
Oh, my feather. And then in P3, Tony just sends everything. It's all literally nothing left. And then they fucking nuke the boss and people. Blah, 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 blah.
Actually, now that I think about it, Tony and Mac are the same person. Tony complaining about Fountain Rush, Mac are complaining about
I've
fucking
said that
feathers.
before. They are just the same person. But it's fine. Only one of them is a groomer.
Hello?
Oh, Yumi, dude.
Is this happening?
Hello. Man, I wish.
I went to make fries. I'm dead. I have
Still
wine.
no response.
I have air
Wine?
fries. I have Red Bull. I'm set.
Red Bull.
Is that dinner?
Oh my god.
Yumi, are you feeling okay?
I have a splitting headache. I think
So
Red
you
Bull will
got
help.
a Red Bull, wine, and
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah, the full Degen set. The Degen combo.
Are you
Yumi's always
perhaps looking
drinking,
for a heart
right?
attack?
Top has done things to me, you know, you don't understand. I can't do top without wine now.
I thought you said Locke has done things. Like, what the fuck did I do?
No, top.
Yeah, dude, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, top. Yeah, love.
What the fuck did I do?
It's all your fault.
No, I will not take this fucking gaslighting.
Look, don't bully Yumi.
Oh, not you too.
I'm being bullied by Yumi. What do you mean?
Look, just for that, I'm sending your logs to Mr. Hand.
Rude.
The fuck's he gonna do? I'm the fucking Chad. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Sure, he
No,
doesn't
no,
play
no, no,
tank.
no.
I'm gonna send your logs to Mr. Inferno, dude. He's
Oh my god.
It
alright,
sounded
man.
like, it sounded like you just...
Mr. Inferno will switch out. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
You said he might learn something. I don't know, bro. He'll look at the logs and be like, what the fuck?
I don't know, dude. You just go like, you know.
Mate, you can press Primal Rend on the cleave.
When you need a tank, you know, you call Mr. Inferno. You don't call Lockbar. You call Mr. Inferno, dude.
Mate, you don't call me. I'm on RuneScape.
It's like, don't call me, don't message me, don't send me any letters. I'm fucking grinding smithing.
Literally what I'm doing right now.
Is Tony D1 or D2?
I don't know.
He's nuts.
My fucking
I don't
god.
know. Tony has been D2, but he can
Oh,
probably
that's
do
perfect. I
Huh?
only know D1 prior.
Okay. D1 goes well with wine.
Yeah.
With wine? Oh. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of fucking things here. I
Bro.
don't understand.
We're going into the fucking hated place, dude. I was just like, man.
The beaters
Man.
will step on us repeatedly.
It's just... And we're going in with a fresh paladin look. A fresh paladin.
What was he like when your grave's done?
To let him be remembered as the man who ran away from the curl.
Wait, he's actually asleep, right? That's impossible.
Let him be in it. That's so good. He analyzed A's, ran away from Curl.
No.
It's so sad.
It's alright, dude. If I can get there once, I can get there again. There's no drama. That content's not going anywhere.
I know, but it's so sad.
It was a little sad. I was like, oh, I was meant to stay close to this thing. Now I'm dead. And you're like, A's. I'm like, no, no, it's coming. No.
It was just so bad because I remember saying, A's, you never run away from the fucking girl. And you're like, yeah. And then the next thing.
I'm good. I'm
Rest away.
good. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
And then he's fucking dead.
The Mega Blaster remembers.
Need to go to an artisan's workshop world.
Probably we send in the fresh orc D2.
Fresh what?
Fresh orc D2. Instead of Tony.
Huh? You people.
Huh?
Just getting on Tony's case. He's called you to me as well.
I don't know where the fuck he is, dude. He was like, sure, there's no way he's asleep, right? He wouldn't sleep at this time.
So every possibility he's, you know.
He was on league last time I checked.
I mean, look, all I can say is he said he would play.
I mean, but we can't.
I hate it when people are unreliable, man. Makes me really pissed off.
Is there anyone else who can play melee?
Well, you see, I could.
Do a lot.
And we could send the Dragoon.
Oh, yes.
But, like, there's another issue.
The
Okay.
skipping.
I don't have the gear.
Ayya, ayya.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I can-
cannot do that.
I don't know another melee. And it can't be me because we have the Reaper already.
Like, the only classes I could legitimately play is a tank or a P range, but,
I mean, Sean did ask if he could play ninja, but also that
We
doesn't
need to
really
take-
help.
yeah,
Yeah,
helpful.
doesn't really
Also,
help.
I would rather have a DPS that knows what they're doing than a tank, frankly.
Yeah, for sure.
oh, I can't wait for them to fuck their invuln timings.
Oh yeah, I already said we're dead to
Bro, they
Paladin
did as
Invuln.
well.
It's over. Paladin Invuln's the worst one.
Just chuck it up and
Wait,
play
it's no different. Wait, it's 10 seconds. It's
Okay.
literally no different to Warrior.
We get Temtem.
You literally press it on time, you won't die.
Is Vivi out yet?
I'm on the boss.
Okay, I mean, we wait till at least he's done with that, but holy shit, Tony.
Like, we actually gonna die to P1 in raid? Like,
No, because we'll send extra, right? Like, Yumi just won't hold in shrouds, and Vivi won't
Nah,
hold battery.
I don't hold in Shroud and P1 anyway. I sent 2.
oh, Cynthia was sending 2. He was just using
I was
the
sending
Communio at the start of
everything
the
except the Communio, yeah.
Yeah.
But you might have to send 3, oh no, whatever it takes, because we can just burn the 2 minutes in
Yeah,
phase
that's
2,
fine.
right? So it doesn't
Yeah.
fucking matter. Just send what you need to.
We're not getting past parties.
They need the prog.
We might a couple of times.
They need proggies.
Yeah, I don't
Gonna AM that shit or
know.
not?
I don't know how quick he'll learn. To be honest, I hope that he will learn. Like, he's good, so I think we will get there by the end of the lockout. But I would hope it takes less than the whole lockout.
As long as you get something out of it, it will be worth my time.
For me, it'll just be experience more than anything.
a couple.
I do
of
think
triple-
though, like if we had everyone who is meant to be here, plus me and Sean, we should be able to see P3 in a lockout.
I think it's not unreasonable.
I mean, in Akuya's group, we got to Meteors, and that was in, I think, 3 food buffs, and their group is not that consistent. And also, I was a lot of the fresh shenanigans.
It will be
What
interesting because I'm healing, right? So I'm gonna have to play with a
Yeah.
couple of things.
What did we see in our first lockout? Where did we get to?
I just think
P3?
P3.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think P3 or intermission maybe.
No, because we beat the first intermission.
Oh yeah, yeah, you fucking one shot that shit.
Yeah, I think
what
it
did
was
we
P3. I don't think we would. I mean, Stockholm 2.
I remember going into the intermission, just fucking like, oh, this is chill. You just walk left, right, left, right. You go, okay, this is alright.
do? Alright.
I also need to learn the actual position for that, don't I?
Oh, it's literally, Bobby, for main tank, you're either directly west or you're like northwest. You just go in between the hands. It's literally it's fucking chill.
What's this for?
Intermission.
Intermission.
Oh, intermission. Yeah, yeah.
Would you say our static is gonna be mid core?
It just depends on the
It
amount of
depends
hours.
who we get. Like, if we have everyone, okay, actually, we might not have Sekka if we don't have Ali, right? So then we're gonna have to get a lot more people. I don't know is the answer. Like, I want to send hardcore hours, but I just don't know based on who we get.
We can't really do hardcore because we can't raid during the day because Bobby and I have work.
Would you say it's hardcore though if we go like every day or just 4 out of 5 of the weekdays and then super send on weekend though?
Yeah.
Hardcore
yeah.
is based
still
on the amount of
hardcore.
hours you do.
Yeah, but it's like, it's depends on the person, right? To some people 20 hours is hardcore and then others it's 40.
Well, a 40-hour week is just a working week, so like hardcore is pretty much anything more than 40 hours.
To you, but maybe not to others.
No, to me, 40 hours is casual.
Oh, let's go, Lockbar.
I'm a DJ.
Anyway,
40
what
hours
is
is literally casual. To
The
me,
point is, it just depends.
100 hours is the start of hardcore. A week. That's the start of hardcore to me.
Would that be 16 hours a day every day?
16 hours a day, yeah.
I wouldn't say that's the start, but that is definitely hardcore.
Well, it's because 16 hours a day is like, it separates, okay, maybe not the start, but like the hardcore point. But like, because that separates the people that can do it and the people that want to do it.
I cannot do that. Not hardcore.
But that's just my personal standard of hardcore.
That's what I'm
It's-
saying, it just
yeah.
depends. It depends who you ask.
I would say if you had to give a blanket statement, I would say hardcore's anything 40 or above as a
I
blanket
think
statement.
I think a lot of people would think 30 was hardcore, or even anything over 20.
I don't think people that think that realistically know what hardcore is.
No,
Because 40 is
yeah,
quite low.
I mean, I agree, but that doesn't matter. Because I assume Ace is thinking about recruiting people, and
Yeah.
so when they say, I want hardcore, and then you're like, okay, we're doing 100 hours, they might be like, oh, hold on. I said hardcore.
Yeah. That is hardcore.
Yeah, but they'll be confused.
I mean, if you look at what the definition of hardcore is, you know?
Is there
It's all up for grabs. I mean, you see groups that are doing 3 days a week listed as hardcore, and then you see groups that are doing 5 days a week listed as midcore.
Well, like, if you literally look
'Cause
at
it's,
it, right?
it's definitely a combination of all of the things. Oh, here we go.
Like, this is the most active, committed, or strict members. The most, right? This is, you know? If you're doing in the top 1 percentile of what everyone else is doing, that is hardcore. If you're not doing that, it's just not hardcore. Just by definition alone.
Alright, by definition maybe, but it doesn't matter what the definition is if everyone uses it different.
Well, then they're all wrong.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong that they're wrong, but that doesn't matter. Is basically what I'm saying.
How can it? It has to matter. It's the word.
I'm done with the
You think
boss.
so? Okay, sweet. Does anyone have any ideas for a melee? Because Tony's just being unreliable. Really annoyed at that.
I literally can't, even if I wanted to.
Yeah, I know.
My machine is so easy, all the way at least to 60.
So is it just the 4 of us, Cynthia,
What?
in the static so far?
Well, it's yeah, you, me,
Bobby
Bobby,
and Tony.
and Tony. Yeah, and then well, Cookie is more than happy to fill, like all of the hours that aren't with his other static. So, if you can take his hours as not rateable, then he's included. And Seka just depends on a whole bunch of shit. Where the hell do I not? There's no way I don't have Vivi on my friends list, right?
What's
Can't
that?
find him all. Do I not have you on friends list? That's weird.
I don't know, what do we need?
We need a melee, but also I unfiltered my friends list to try and find you because I don't know why you're not there. 2 more people unable to retrieve. Looks like they're vacated.
11.
Uh,